That's pretty much what we've seen in the first half. The gate's been flying wide open to the pass.
That's not a loving term, huh? The offensive lineman probably won't like you very much for saying that.
Well, then they need to block somebody.
Okay, let's back this thing up. And I know what you guys are saying, who cares about presentation? But I'm going to address that in just a moment. Before we get started, let's take a look at a few things here, what I've noticed here. If we're looking at here in slow motion, I actually like what I see here as far as the, after the play antics and the celebrations and the player chatter. I like that. These are the things that definitely, will immerse you in the game and make you feel like you're on the field and you're in the action. And what I like about what I'm seeing here with these cutscenes is no one is really doing the same thing, as far as no one is really mimicking the same movement or the same animation. That's something that I would like to see in the gameplay as well. I talk about that a lot with the DBs and wideouts stuck in the same catch animation, or on the O-line or D-line, you see guys doing the exact same move, or the synchronized animation. So I would like to see, everyone have free animations and they're not mimicking the other person in gameplay as well. If it can be pulled off here in the cutscenes, then hopefully that can happen as well in the gameplay. Now, as far as presentation, me personally, I think this is as important as gameplay in terms of a simulation sport. If we're going to replicate the sport of football or college football, then you have to replicate what happens on the field as well as the atmosphere and the presentation. Things like the commentary and, stat overlays and things of that nature, player chatter, all of that is important. And, yet, we still don't know exactly what gameplay would be as far as the ins and outs. We're reading some good things, and it's, from what we're reading is good. But of course, we're going to make our final decision when we can see the final product, and we'll see what's missing, what's not missing, what's good, what's bad, etc., etc. But let me just quickly mention to you guys what I noticed, what sounds good to me. There's three things. First of all, halftime shows. If it's pulled off the way that it reads in the article, great. There will be replays and key plays that guys will be commentating on, and it's, dual commentary, so you get some back and forth. Love it. If it comes off the way that it reads, if you pull it out like that, great. We've been asking for that in EA football for a long time. The next thing, the in-game storylines. That's also will be a big feature if it works well, and if it's efficient. If everything ties to what's actually happening on the field, or, I don't know if it will be during the duration of dynasties and things of that nature, but if it ties to what's happening on the field or what's happened in the last week or the last year, what have you, great. And the last thing for me would be what I'm hearing as far as player chatter. Guys talking about what happened after the play. The quarterback is calling out, what safeties are doing, and defense is calling out what the quarterback is doing. All of that is great, as long as it is relative to what's happening on the field at that moment. All right, so as I wrap this video up, I welcome everything that's being advertised here in presentation. It reads well. I will say that. Once we all able to get our hands on it, we'll be able to make a better decision. And we'll wait and see what gameplay does. All right, let me know what you think.